ask you something. What makes you upset? Now, this isn't a trick question. What really makes you mad? What makes you upset? What gets your gears turning? I mean, really, it could be anything from racism to disrespect of your religion, to sexism, to homophobia, to 1v9 in your fucking league game. I want you to really think hard. What makes you upset? Now, I want you to lock that answer in. We're gonna play a little game, alright, me and you. After really figuring out what gets your gears turning, I want you to open up Twitter, if you're an active user of it, of course. And I want you to scroll and put in the comments how long it takes you to find something that genuinely upsets you, or gets you mad, or frustrates you, or makes you leave a comment disagreeing. And for those people that don't know what really makes them mad, I'm willing to bet Twitter does. Twitter knows what makes you mad, and a part of that is because your activity on their platform is closely monitored and refined to put things on your feed that upset you. Now, imagine that for me. Imagine how disgusting that is. Your rage, your outrage is being used to fund these people. This goes past any political leaning. You could be a leftist, you could be a communist, you could be a conservative, you can be a far-right extremist, you could be a liberal, you could be a Republican. It doesn't matter in the slightest. And you don't even have to take my word on this. There are studies that have been done on this exact issue, and I'll link one in the description that you can read. And in today's video, I kinda wanted to take a more deeper dive into why this is such a common occurrence in today's social media sites. And it's not just Twitter either, it's Facebook, Reddit, Instagram, TikTok, almost every social media site you can think of. And I did make a video like this before in the past, when a teenage girl by the name of Charlotte tragically took her life, and incredibly enough, most of Twitter's reaction to that was to ridicule and mock her death because she was trans. Now, genuinely imagine that. Imagine your loved one took their life and you open up social media to see thousands of people ridiculing and making fun of the person that you loved so much. I genuinely think that social media has done almost irreparable damage to online culture. It's come to a point where everything is so extreme. Every single post that you scroll is the most extreme version of that viewpoint that it makes it almost impossible for some people to humanize people of that party. I know my community is mostly liberals or left-leaning people, but I'm gonna give examples for both. On Twitter, unless you're some sort of big figure and you have Republican in your bio, a lot of people will automatically assume that you are the most extremist of that side. That you are a racist, white supremacist, or that you hate gay people, when that isn't the case for the majority of Republicans, although that is hard to see on Twitter. And same goes with the left. Somebody could have liberal in their bio or left-leaning in their bio, and if you ask somebody on Twitter what a liberal thinks about communism, they'll probably tell you that you absolutely love it, and you think communism or socialism is the absolute best way to go forward with America. And if you ask a left-leaning person what a Republican thinks of black people, they're going to tell you that most Republicans probably want a fucking white ethno-state or some shit. And although, in my personal opinion, I think that Republicans are more on the extreme side, I don't think that even half of self-admitted Republicans are extremists. Back to my question though. Before we can look into why Twitter, at least recently, has been manufacturing insane amounts of outrage, I think we have to look into how they're doing it, how they know what you get mad at, to promote things that you personally don't like. Now, let's say hypothetically you're a liberal, and this can go for, of course, any political party, and you're scrolling and you see somebody by the name of Garbage Human pop up on your feed somehow, whether it's from somebody on your side quote tweeting them, or them somehow popping up on your feed even though they are the absolute opposite of your political leaning. And if you don't know who Garbage Human is, I'm not throwing around buzzwords, this is literally what they are. Garbage Human is a Nazi who posts anti-Jewish and anti-black memes quote-unquote memes all over their page, constantly. This person dehumanizes black people and constantly talks about how they're disgusting and savages. So, let's say you click on a post where they're talking about George Floyd or some other shit, and of course you click on that post and you scroll to the comments to see, wow, this is really fucked up. You know, I'm of the belief that everybody should be treated equal unless proven that they are specifically a bad person, right? But no, that's not what you see. And instead, what you see is a bunch of people with check marks, people who pay $10 a month to be the first person that you see on any tweet ever. They're commenting and agreeing with this person. So at this point, I think you're either one of two types of people, and I don't think either is really good. So yeah, either you're person one and you see all these accounts commenting, and obviously it interests you, so you click on their accounts and you see their label. Whatever they may politically align themselves as, you are going to start to see these people, these specific people, whether it's Republican, conservative, whatever, the algorithm will make you start to hate these people. Because even if you're on the right, you have to admit that most of the accounts that are saying the racist shit are labeled Republican. And again, this doesn't mean that every single Republican is racist. The majority of them are not racist. But a lot of these people, and you'll see the same people, the people with the same names, because they understand how to put themselves in the algorithm. I mean, so of course, if you are the average person on Twitter that scrolls occasionally, and every single person that you see that is racist labels themselves as whatever, you are going to start to think that those people are all bad people, or most of those people are bad people, or you're person two, and you don't hold any strong alignment towards one side or the other, and these same comments radicalize you, and you think, you know what, holy shit, these people might have a point. But of course, these people only live online because they cannot express these opinions to their friends, their family, or anybody because they will be ostracized. These opinions do not exist outside of online. But either way, if you are these people or if you're against these people, the cycle continues. So, why does Twitter want to keep everybody perpetually angry? Well, it's actually quite simple. If everybody's mad, everybody's engaging. And engagement means money, no matter whether it's bad or it's good. Humans are 1,000 times more likely to engage with something that they hate than something that they like. And of course, I'm not the exception to the rule. I don't think most people are the exception to the rule. But the whole point of this video isn't to grandstand or to say I'm better or to say anything like that. If you're going to take anything at all away from this video, try to have an actual, honest-to-God conversation with the other side. And please don't do this shit through Twitter. It is almost impossible to do this shit through Twitter because everybody's caught in the perpetual anger machine that is Twitter. So I really implore you to go have a conversation, whether that's with a friend that you have, or through Discord, or through DMs, or however you can find it. Actually talk to the other side. The only way that any of us can actually really grow is by conversating with each other. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the more toned down video. If you liked what you see today, go in the description and you can support me there via Discord. You could subscribe, comment, like, all that fun stuff, or you can become a member. And so far, I don't have a lot of perks for members, but if you do want a shout out at the end of these videos, become a member. It really helps, it goes a long way. But yeah, thanks for watching, and yeah, I'll see you guys later.